Who is the GOAT? Is it Messi? Is it Ronaldo? Messi, Ronaldo, Anthony Martial.
Martial will be the best player in the world. Martial will be the best in the world.
Hey man, there's some competition. There is some competition. Don't get it twisted. It's not as easy as y'all think. Since it's the international break, and since I just made this channel about a month ago, less than a month ago, I think I have to do one of these videos. You can't not make football content and not give your opinion on who the GOAT is. So as you see by the thumbnail, by the title, I'm going to be giving you my opinion on the GOAT. If you're new here and this is the first time seeing one of my videos, first off, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. All right, we need those. Second of all, if you just scroll through the 15, 16 videos I've posted, I'm a United fan. I'm a Manchester United fan, a proud one. You know, I'm waiting for our time to shine again. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. But Ronaldo holds a special place in my heart. He became the GOAT at United. That 2008 season, 2007, 2008 season is one of the best seasons of all time. I don't know if there's a single individual season that's better than that. All the accolades he won, all the goals he scored, all the important moments he had, the aura, the free kicks. He's handsome as hell. No, I don't know if there's a better season than that in footy history. Now, so we know, broke the record transfer fee, ended up going to Madrid and solidified himself as one of the best players of all time. He became a pure goal scorer. If you've seen that one interview he did with Rio Ferdinand on his YouTube channel, shout out the CR7 YouTube channel. He said going from United to Madrid is one of the most important transitions in his career. He was saying how once developing at United, he learned that yes, flips and tricks are cool, they entertain the fans, but it's not efficient. And in his latter career at United, he learned how to be efficient, an efficient goal scorer, how to get himself in good positions, how to play all across the forward line, right wing, left wing, striker. At Madrid, he used all those skills he learned here and completely just turned into a monster. I mean, a monster. Scoring 50, 60 goals a season like it was nothing. Adding another 10, 15 assists onto that. His shot power, his free kicks, Ronaldo had everything. And I think people sleep on his creativity as a passer. I'm not saying he's Zidane or freaking Iniesta or Pirlo. People sleep on his crossing ability, his passing ability, his ability to find the right man at the right time. I feel like people sleep on that of Ronaldo's game. At Madrid, man, he became a monster. A monster. If you go back and check out his stats, man, it is wild. There's almost not a game that he doesn't score in. And I'll see that famous Champions League run where he won 3 in a row. I think that really put him in the conversation of the GOAT. 3 in a row, and how dominant he was in each one, and the team he had around him, with all the great players around him, he was still the best player in that squad. And obviously moving to Juve, and people sleep on his time at Juve, being the Serie A top scorer, winning 2 Serie A's, winning a Coppa Italia, similar to Madrid. Well, no, not similar, but Madrid, obviously winning 4 Ballon d'Ors, and he won the Ballon d'Or at United, but winning 4 Ballon d'Ors Madrid, having more goals than games. You know how crazy that is? That's ridiculous. And at Juve, his record was as crazy. I think he scored 101 goals in just I want to say 102, 103 appearances. Time at Juve came to an end. He wasn't able to win the Champions League, but he left one of Juve's GOATs, and he came to United. Watching that first game against Newcastle at Old Trafford, the commentary on that game, bro, goosebumps.
Madeira, Manchester, Madrid, Turin, and Manchester again.
And him scoring 2 goals that game and doing the just iconic, bro. That's like a memory that's lodged into my head. And obviously he had that moment against Atalanta in the Champions League. He had that moment against Villarreal in the Champions League. It's Ronaldo, man. He's one of the, if not the most clutch player in all of football history. I'm not gonna lie. If you want someone to score a goal, if you score a penalty, if you want someone to score a header, if you want someone to score a goal at the end of the game, you're probably choosing Ronaldo. You're choosing Ronaldo. And obviously his time at United came to how do I say this? It was not how us United fans wanted it to go. A man who should not be named pretty much pushed him out of the club, and he ended up going to Saudi. He started a whole trend of players going to Saudi, and he's been killing it in Saudi. I know people might say it's the Camel League, there's no competition. I understand that, but even at his age, being the top scorer in that league with players like Ivan Toney in there, Karim Benzema in there. Crazy. Scoring 50 goals 2 seasons ago. Last season he scored 38. He's itching for those 1,000 goals, man. It is gonna come. I don't think he's gonna retire until he hits those 1,000 goals. And when he does, man, it gotta be like everybody gotta take a day off of work. They gotta throw something on the grill. They gotta have like a party to celebrate Ronaldo's greatness of scoring 1,000 goals. You know how crazy that is? Scoring 1,000 goals in the modern era of football, right? And playing so many games of football, keeping your body in check, keeping your mental in check. You know how much work that is? As a man, not only as a footballer, but as a person, as a man, you have to respect Ronaldo. Like there's nothing. There's like, and he has aura, bro. I'm sorry, that might sound childish, but every kid growing up wanted to be like Ronaldo. So many people in middle school had like that comb over to the side with a bunch of gel. They would wear like sweatpants and they're indoors around school because of Ronaldo. Every time you would play your homie in FIFA, he would choose Madrid. Why? Because of Ronaldo. He's won 35 trophies in his whole career. Individually, he's won everything you can imagine. 5 Ballon d'Ors. He won the Euros, 2 Nations Leagues, Pichichi Awards, Golden Boot Awards, UEFA Best Player Awards, multiple trophies atop of multiple trophies. Obviously, in these conversations, there's more than just one person. Lionel Messi is the other one in this conversation. Now, Messi's career is a little bit different than Ronaldo's. He was pretty much a one-club man until the latter stages of his career. But Messi, man, especially young Messi, he was super explosive. The way he dribbles with the ball at his feet, it's crazy. Obviously, he has that famous goal against, I want to say Getafe, when he like recreates the Maradona goal against English.
Para Messi, immens Messi, encara 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 Messi,
encara Messi. It's that famous clip of Kobe talking to Ronaldinho. And Ronaldinho's like, I want to show you who's going to be the best player in the world. And Kobe's like, aren't you the best player in the world? He's like, no, but this kid right here. And it's a young Leo Messi with that bowl cut that he has, wearing number 30 on his back. I want to say after Ronaldo won his first Ballon d'Or in 2007, 2008, after that, Messi kind of took the reins for a little bit. Especially young Messi, especially that Barca team and how Pep had him playing and how the team was pretty much centered around Messi. That's why his stats were crazy. Scoring 91 goals in a calendar year, that is crazy. Winning 2 trebles, being part of some of the greatest Champions League runs of all time. Obviously being part of MSN, in my opinion, the greatest trio of all time. Winning Pichichi Awards, 8 Ballon d'Ors, multiple Golden Boots. It was crazy. And also we all know what happened at the tail end of Messi's club career, I should say. He had to leave Barca, that press conference where he's crying. He ends up going to PSG. Went there to try to win the Champions League again. Did that crazy trio with Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar. I mean, he did what he was supposed to in a way. Obviously, they won Ligue 1, they won the Coupe de France, they won all that, but they were supposed to win the Champions League. But the thing that really kind of, in my opinion, kind of covers up Messi's time at PSG is the Mundial. The World Cup, man. The World Cup. That World Cup run by Messi, legendary. He scored and assisted in damn near every single game. I remember the game against Mexico when Argentina needed a win. He scored that banger in the bottom bins. People always try to discredit his leadership, but that World Cup really showed you how Messi was the leader of that Argentinian squad. And also he was able to get that coveted trophy. After losing it in 2014, after losing 2 Copa Americas to Chile, to retiring from the national team, coming back and winning the Mundial it's the perfect story, man. And now since I ran through both their careers and everybody knows what they did, right? Multiple trophies, the 2 best players of all time. I know people might say Maradona, Pelé, Johan Cruyff, Marcus Rashford. Like it's
Ronaldo or Messi?
None. Because I think I would go for Rashford.
It's a hard discussion, but these 2 are the best by a mile. But which one, in my opinion, is better? Which one is just 1A, 1B, And I don't know if I should make this short. I don't know if I should go on and talk for another 10 minutes. But in my eyes, it's pretty obvious. If you know footy, I think you know it's pretty obvious. The GOAT of football. Let me fix my shirt for this. This is where most of you might click off the video and be like, this dude doesn't know ball, this dumb American, this one does, but the GOAT of football is Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. And got a Messi, and got a Messi, and got a Messi, and got a Messi. Was it ever in doubt? Was it ever in doubt? Lionel Messi is the best person, the best player to ever touch a football. I'm sorry to all the Ronaldo fans. I'm sorry if you wait for this point of the video to see who I think the GOAT is. I'm sorry. But it's Lionel Messi. It's Lionel Messi. I was having a discussion with one of my friends, I want to say maybe a month ago. And in my opinion, I think the greatest peak that any player has ever reached in all sports, and obviously I'm talking about basketball, football, baseball, hockey, tennis, swimming. In any sport, Messi from 2009 to 2012 is the best player of any sport of all time. That's the greatest peak of all time. Better than MJ, better than LeBron, better than Ronaldo, better than Tiger Woods. That is the greatest peak of all time. I'm sorry. I am sorry. The way he was dribbling with the ball, the way he was scoring goals for fun, the way he was breaking people's ankles like anything. If you go back and watch those Messi highlights from those group of years, it is ridiculous how good he is. You honestly watch those highlights and be like, bro, what is he on? Like, how is he moving this quick with the ball? He's breaking everybody's ankles. Ronaldo's peak is probably damn near their whole career, right? But if you were to pick a select number of years for Ronaldo, I would go his last 2 seasons at United. See that 08 season where he won everything, and that season after that before he went to Madrid. And I would say, I think I would have to go the Champions League run for Ronaldo, 2015 to 2018. The Champions League, he was unplayable. And that was those seasons where he scored some of his best goals and had some of the craziest stats, scoring 60, 70 goals a season. Ridiculous. I know the argument, but Ronaldo's done it in 4 different leagues. He's conquered so many different leagues. Messi's a system player. He stayed at Barca his whole career. I respect so much of what Ronaldo has done, right? The fact that he did in the Prem, and for my club, right? For my club, the fact that he is Madrid's best player of all time, the fact that he did it in Serie A, the fact that he came back and was an impact on the United team, even at 36, and the fact that he's still doing it now at 40 years old. It's something that you should applaud. It's something that I respect so much. I think the one thing that does it for me between Ronaldo and Messi, and yes, I said it's obvious a handful of minutes ago. If aliens come down to Earth, if aliens would come down to Earth and be like, we want the best football player of all time, you got to go to the definition, the best player of all time. A player is more than someone who just, I'm not saying Ronaldo just scores goals, but that's like his main thing. The main thing Ronaldo does is score goals. Yes, he has assists. Yes, he gets his teammates involved. But when you think about Ronaldo, you think about the best goal scorer, the most prolific goal scorer of all time. Thing is, you really have to think about the question. Who's the best player? The player, not the best goal scorer. The best player, complete player. That's why, like, when I think about basketball, LeBron is my GOAT. Similar to soccer, Messi's a GOAT because he can do all these things at a better level than Ronaldo can. Obviously, goal scoring, Ronaldo has him beat, right? But Messi has a better goal to game ratio than Ronaldo does. Shoot me. So you can even say, I can even vouch for people that say even Messi's a better goal scorer than Ronaldo. But I think at goal scoring, obviously, I'm going to give it to Ronaldo, right? Aura, I'm going to give it to Ronaldo. Having the streets, I'm going to give it to Ronaldo. But everything else, I'm sorry, it's Lionel Messi. He's a better passer. He's a better playmaker. He's better at getting his teammates involved. He's better at free kicks. He's more efficient at free kicks. Obviously, Ronaldo has some of the most famous free kicks of all time. Portsmouth, Spain, the one against Lyon in the Champions League, where his first season, where he just bangs it from damn near the halfway line. The one against Arsenal. As a player, Messi's better, right? As a goal scorer and for clutch moments, it's Ronaldo, right? If I have to choose one person to save my life to score a penalty, I'm choosing Cristiano Ronaldo over Messi, right? But as a better player, if I want someone to win me the game, if I want someone to be like, all right, I'm building a team from scratch, what player am I going to choose? I'm choosing Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi, I'm putting him in that 10, second striker role and just letting him free roam and do anything he wants, right? Because he's the best player of all time. They call it Messi magic for a reason, bro. Ronaldo is the best player from Earth, and Messi's like an alien, bro. He's not from here. Like, it's 1B for Ronaldo, 1A for Messi. I vouch when people say that Ronaldo, one of Ronaldo's biggest achievements in his career is being compared to Messi, because I don't think it was ever a comparison. I don't think it's as close as people think it is. Yes, Ronaldo's one of the GOATs. He's the second best player of all time, right? But overall, it is Lionel Messi. At the peak of their powers, I think Messi clears Ronaldo. And I understand Ronaldo fans are going to be mad in the comments. I understand I'm getting like 20, I don't know how many dislikes, I don't know how many views it's going to get, but I understand most of the dislikes are going to come from Ronaldo fans. But you have to hear me out. I don't think there's anybody better with the ball at their feet than Lionel Messi. And you can go and check interviews. Most players say Lionel Messi. You can go ahead, players, coaches, pundits, commentators. Ronaldo is great, but Messi is the GOAT. The GOAT. I'm sorry, Ronaldo fans. I'm sorry if you were disappointed with my choice, with my logic. But Messi is the greatest player of all time. And it's gonna be a long time before we see anyone who is close to Messi. I know people might say Lamine Yamal right now, but I don't know. He's still very young. We still got to see what he turns into, how he develops. That's gonna do it all for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Hopefully, if Ronaldo fans don't come for me in the comments.